Yan, we're live mga ka-TGFI. Magandang araw. Today is August 20, well, August 30. So, bukas lalabas na si Jose Marichan. It's Beer Month once again. And I would like to welcome you, of course, sa ating isa na namang TGFI Live. For today, our topic is magiinom ka lang, kikita ka na. Our topic for today is about building your own craft beer business, no? This guy, our guest for today, started his own business for as low as 5,000 pesos.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll give us some tips kung paano niya nagawa yon. And of course, how can you also get to know more about the business of our today's guest? So, hindi na natin papatagalin. But before I introduce our guest for today, I would like to welcome all of our ka-TGFI sa nanonood sa atin ngayon. Nasaan man po kayo, nasa mang parte man kayo ng mundo. I would like to say hi to all of you. Kung kayo po ay may mga tanong, katanungan, questions, we will answer them directly. Just key in your questions in our comment thread. And our guest, of course, Mr. Introduce ko na our guest for today, Mr. Edison Subala of Ed and Son Brewery is live right now.
Live and kicking.
Ayun. So, welcome to our show, Edison. Kasi nilito ako eh. So, the name of the company or the business is?
Well, the name of the company is Edison
Okay.
Brewery. The Ed there is my father.
Okay.
And I'm the son.
You're the son.
Basically,
Wow.
yeah.
Galing ah. So, that's the inspiration behind the Ed and Son. Well, of course, he's also the founder of Ed and Son Brewery. At the same time, he's the chief brewer. So, kung kayo ay may mga beer na gustong ipatimpla dyan. So,
Pwede.
yeah, si Edison will help you how to do it. Let's go directly to our questions for today.
Sure.
Let's define first, what is a craft beer? Ano ang difference niya from the beer na alam natin sa market?
Well, craft beer, no? BJCP, by the way, no, BJCP stands for the Beer Judge Competition Program,
Okay.
so certification. Basically, what it does is it sets standards for beer styles, no? It standardizes what style of a beer should be
Okay.
in terms of appearance, aroma, taste, mouthfeel, etc. No? So, in terms of craft beer, no, they defined it as a small independent brews.
Okay.
Uh,
Small independent.
It is the result of the brewer's imagination.
Okay.
Therefore, it is artisanal in nature.
Okay.
Well, basically, the biggest difference there is the flavor.
Okay.
So you can expect more flavors from this beer.
Pag-craft beer.
Pag craft beer, no?
Okay.
And syempre, variety, mas marami, no? So you can make beers out of fruits.
Okay.
You can make beers out of coffee if you like, no? You can make beers taste like
Beer brand.
pwede if it's
Lasang
possible, di ba?
gatas.
If you like it, no? Just like parang lasang chocolate,
Okay,
pwede yun.
pwede,
Oo,
okay.
pwede. If you like it, if you like your beers to be sour, that's possible also.
Okay.
So, ayun. I don't want to dwell more on the commercial beers because
Okay.
this is a different segment.
Okay.
We don't usually compete head-on with them because craft beer is a niche market.
Okay.
So, they have their market and we also have our own market.
Okay. So, in nature, mas maraming flavors, kumbaga mas innovative
Yes,
yung
more
way
innovative.
of flavoring. Okay. Understand. Sige. Siguro okay lang magkaroon tayo ng konting parang Beer 101.
Yeah,
Para
sure,
lang
sure.
our ka-TGFI is watching us right now. So marami na tayo nanonood ngayon, mga gustong maglasing mamaya.
Ayan,
Friday kasi, no?
sakto actually, no. This is a good avenue. So thank you TJFI for inviting us. So this is a good avenue to educate the people as well. We believe that it is high time for the Philippines to experience real beer, no.
Yun. Sige, Edison. Siguro para mas maintindihan nila kumbaga, in one description, in one sentence, ano yung mga beer na meron ngayon sa market?
Well, wide talaga yung variety, no. But we'll start with the basic ones, no. So the basics are available in the market now are yung usual nating pilsners. No, that include the mga commercial brews na pilsners. They fall under the pilsner category. And now we have the wheat beer.
Okay.
And then we have the pale ales. We have your IPAs, India Pale Ales.
Okay.
Stouts, porters, sour beers, no? And then in those categories, meron man subcategory. So wide talaga, no?
Okay.
And then each variety has their own characteristics as well, no?
Okay.
Meron yan. Like the stouts, they are more into chocolatey and coffee flavor.
Okay, ganun.
Oo. Meron dyan yung wheat beer, like yung wheat beer natin that it tastes like banana,
Okay.
banana and clove.
Yung for Edison.
For Edison, no? And for the pale ale, you expect to have tropical fruit flavors. no?
Okay.
And then aroma na fruity rin.
Okay. So, ano ang, sorry, medyo
Yeah.
nag-focus ako on the beer side, no? So, yung common, let's say the commercialized ones, the San Miguel Lights, the San Miguel beers, anong category nila?
Well, they fall under the lagers, no?
Okay,
Ito yung
lager.
mga pilsners, tinatawag natin.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay. Sige. When we were talking before the interview, you said nagsimula to as a hobby.
Yeah.
So anong inspiration behind having it as a hobby? Today it's a pure business. What happened along the way?
Well, actually, no, accidental ito. Pwede bang magkwento?
Sure.
So I'll share my story na lang din. Ano. It actually started way back 2013. No, when my family or my parents started moving to Batangas.
Okay.
No? And then I saw there maraming lambanog sa paligid, but it's not, parang feeling ko hindi sila kulang sa
Okay.
representation.
Kasi Batangas lang.
Kasi
ba, no?
Batangas is known for lambanog and those drinks. No?
Okay.
Sabi ko, I want to revive the lambanog industry. And so I started.
Okay.
And then, kaya ang napansin ko, yung industry is talagang medyo mahirap nang i-revive. Plus, having a distillery is medyo capital intensive. Mahal talaga, no?
Okay.
But I have done my initial research, no? And then afterwards, sabi ko, why not step back? And then I saw wines naman. I got interested in wines. So I took a short course sa UP, and then kasi same siya ng linya ko eh. So it's not something new to me. Gusto ko lang makakuha pa ng additional information. So I took the course there. Kaya lang when I was starting to do the market research, sabi ko, teka lang, how many Filipinos are drinking wines and how often do they drink it? And at that point na yung price magiging maapektuhan talaga kasi magkano ba ang Italian wine?
Yeah.
So almost same price, no? So most likely they would choose yung Italian wine.
Okay.
Diba? So nag-isip ulit ako, back to the drawing board, but I've learned a lot through the process. And then one day I stumbled upon this, 2015, I stumbled upon this article, no? It's beer brewing. Sabi ko, sakto kasi I almost got everything in me. I got the information, I got the technology behind it. Ang problema na lang is paano ko siya makukuha, paano ko gagawin, and paano ko i-execute, i-implement. So madaling sabi, no, I conducted my research in beer, and then I procured my first brewing kit.
Okay.
That's the 5,000.
Oh, yeah.
So that doon nagsimula, no?
Okay.
Everything started from curiosity because I just want yung science behind it,
Okay.
and yung technology na magawa mo siya, and yung feeling ng satisfaction,
Okay.
fulfillment na gawa ko to.
Okay.
You want to drink it? Parang gano'n. So yun, no? It started everything na it's not about monetizing. No? It's about the learning and yung makukuha kong satisfaction.
Okay.
So yun, doon siya nagsimula. No?
Okay. Understood.
So for yung question na if I can start this with 5,000 the business,
Yeah.
I think it is reasonable to say yes, but technically no.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Reasonable na yes because without that 5,000, I wouldn't reach this point. No?
Okay.
If kung hindi ko ginawa, hindi ako sumugal ng 5,000, hindi ko maabot yung sitwasyon ng Edison Brewery ngayon.
Okay.
Yes, but technically no, because 5,000, we all know how capital intensive and
Okay.
labor intensive starting a brewery is.
Okay.
No? Permits pa lang, kulang na.
Okay.
No? So, ayun.
Pero by right, kaya?
Kaya, basta as long as you have the passion, you have the determination to
Okay.
put it up. Actually, the brewery started from nothing. Nagsimula talaga siya sa in backyard, kusina.
Okay. Sa bahay niyo?
That brewing kit I bought, sa bahay ko lang siya ginawa. Naubusin nga namin yung sa buong gasol
Okay.
so, if you think you have the passion for it, kasi an average brewing time is around 8 hours.
Okay, medyo
Oo,
matrabaho rin.
wala pa dun yung paglilinis.
Okay. Brewing time meaning, ito, experiment ka muna, flavoring, and all.
Yeah, even when you're doing your batch, yung usual batch
Okay,
na,
okay.
it takes about that time.
Okay.
Lalo na kapag ang setup mo is hindi naman fully automated. So,
Pag,
medyo
backyard setup ka.
backyard
Okay.
setup talaga. Tsaka, yun, labor intensive kasi talaga siya.
Okay. Pero, sige, you mentioned 5,000 doon ka nagsimula. Ano ang breakdown ng 5,000? Para lang our viewers will get to have an idea. So, how can we start with that 5,000 pesos?
Well, basically, that includes everything na, yung
Okay.
5,000 na yan. Because it's a kit. It's a
Okay.
brewing kit. No? You'll be able to make a gallon of beer from there.
A gallon.
So, it included na. Nandun ang grains, nandun, all ingredients are there.
Okay.
And then yung initial fermentation chamber na gagamitin mo. So, ang kailangan mo na lang i-provide is mga kaserola, which is readily available sa kitchen.
Sa kitchen.
That's what I love about it. Yung science and practicality of it.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, it's not about theories that you
Okay.
end up learning. It's about the practicality. At the end of the day, mainom mo siya.
Okay.
After a period of time, no?
Tatrabuhin mo.
Tatrabuhin mo, ma-experience
lasing
mo
ka
siya.
na.
Tapos lasing ka na. So, hindi lang purong pagod. No?
Okay.
May satisfaction at the end of
Okay.
the experiment.
Okay. That's good to say. Yun nga, you started this business as a hobby.
Yeah.
Today you're doing this as a full-time business already.
Yeah.
I believe you are supplying beers
Yeah.
in different parts of Metro Manila, even outside.
Yep. Yeah. We now supply to certain bars here in Makati. We have in Calatagan, somewhere in Nuvali, no, Santa Rosa, Tagaytay Road, and then Quezon City, no, we also have there. Actually, started talaga from Makati, no.
Okay.
Bago ko naman siya naabot doon, no, talagang yung mga unang batch is ako ang uminom and
Okay.
my relatives.
Okay. So,
No?
yun yung naging product testing.
Yes, they are the training grounds talaga. Sila yung mga lab rats ko noon.
Okay.
Tingnan mo mga sarap ba?
Okay.
Yung iba talagang napapapikit na lang. Okay naman.
So, kasi hindi pa na perfect
Pero what I love about them
ingredient.
is they're giving criticism, positive criticism.
Okay.
Okay, kailangan mo pang improve to or kulang pa nito. No? So
Okay.
that's how I ended up with the beer that we have right now.
Okay.
It's a aggregate of feedbacks.
Okay.
No? So I think it's really important then to take feedbacks positively.
Tama. Well, that's also a good reminder to our
Oo.
Katija is watching, no? So every time they have a new product that they want to kumbaga sell
Yeah.
or market mismo,
Yeah.
no? They have to make sure na dapat may product test muna.
Yeah.
Kasi that's where you will get the first set of customers
Yeah.
mo rin eh. Loyal customers, loyal followers. Doon yun. Or at the same time, honest feedback, which is a very important part of
Yeah.
building the business.
Actually, when I try to select people who would taste it, sinasabi ko, give me an honest, brutal feedback.
Okay.
This is for the improvement of the product.
Which is nice. Oh.
I've experienced the one that taught me is a German brewmaster.
Okay.
I sent him a bottle, and when he tasted it, he just dropped it down the drain.
Diretso.
This is awful, man. Sorry,
Doon nagsisimula ka.
yeah, when I was starting, no. So, okay na rin because people helped me along the way. So it's a journey, no. It's a journey. Again, I have not done it because I want to make it as a business.
Okay.
I think that's the secret recipe behind it. I
Okay.
did not chase the money. No. Ngayon na lang kasi, I mean, we are now in the business side, no,
Okay.
that we need to be profitable. Pero when we were starting, all of it was just out of passion.
Okay. So, hobby, out of passion, turn business.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Sige, para magkaroon din ng familiarity yung ating mga katija,
Yeah.
please watching. What are the products available right now for Edison Brewery?
Yep. Now we have one in the market, out in the market. No, it's a Weiss beer.
Okay.
It's a wheat beer in English. No, basically it's different from the usual beers that we have right now. In terms of taste, no, expect it to be more fruity. Like what I said earlier, no, it is
Parang
it
banana.
tastes like banana.
Actually,
No?
ako natikman ko siya.
Oo.
So, I like the taste. Well, ako kasi more fruity, sweet type of beer din yung
Yeah.
isa sa preference ko. Kaya I like it. I like the
Oh,
beer.
actually, yun ang target niya talaga is to make it as sweet as possible because we Filipinos are beer drinkers but we don't like our beers to be bitter. That's what I believe. Ha? I may be wrong, but that's how I
May market naman for
oh,
that.
there's a market for that, I believe. No? And then, ayun, we have another one coming out this year. I hope no to release it. It's a pale ale naman.
Yun.
No, so it's an American pale ale. So expect it to be stronger than the wheat beer, no, in terms of alcohol and flavor as well.
Okay.
No, so the wheat beer is 5% alcohol, the usual alcohol that we have in the market, and then our pale ale will be around 6.5 to 7%. So it's a strong beer.
Ilang percent ang beer ng beer nyo?
The wheat beer is around 5% alcohol,
5%.
and then the pale ale, we're developing it to be around 6.5 to
So, mas
7%.
mataas.
In terms of flavor, mas tropical fruits naman ito. And then mas strong, mas happy siya kung tawagin. We term it as happy.
Okay.
So, mas bitter ng konti, but expect it to be on the sweet side as well.
Okay. Sorry to mention, kasi ito naman yung popular talaga sa market. How about the San Miguel's? Ano ba yung average percentage nila ng alcohol?
No, for San Miguel, the San Miguel Light is around 5%, I think. And
Okay.
the flavored ones,
Okay.
the flavored ones, yung mga San Miguel Apple, I think they're around 3%.
Okay. So yours is, we're safe to say it's within that range.
Yeah,
din.
within that range.
Okay.
Yung Red Horse, medyo matataas yan. I think they're around 7%.
Okay.
8%, I don't know.
Okay. Makes sense.
But they are on the strong side.
Okay. So, the name of the brand right now, which is out in the market, anong pangalan niya?
Well, currently it's out in the market still under the Pitan.
The Pitan beer.
beer. No?
Okay.
So if you'd like, no, you drop by to this. Can I promote?
Sure.
You can drop by to Makati. No, we have there the Spectral Beer Lounge, Makati, and you can search for it. No? You just try to ask what's the top beer there. And they'll give you our beer. And then, kidding aside, no, you just look for our wheat beer, no, it's named the Pitan beer, and then it's the Pitan Banayad Vice beer, no.
Ayun, the Bitan Banayad White beer.
Yes.
But I believe nagkaroon to ng rebranding for what reason?
Yes, recently, no, we've decided to rebrand
Okay.
into Pule.
Yeah.
And actually, we've released this a couple of weeks ago. If I'm not mistaken, August 17, no, we've released it August 17 at the same bar, Spectral Beer Lounge, our partner bar. We decided to rebrand it to have a more local feel.
Okay.
Because the brewery is in Batangas, it's in Tanawan. So we have to make a shift to get a local traction because we want to capitalize on the market in Batangas, in Region 4 specifically. No? By the way, Pule is the nickname of our late hero Apolinario Mabini, where his hometown is also in Tanawan, Batangas. So if you have the time, you can visit his shrine there in Tanawan, Batangas, and you can also drop by in our brewery
Yun, sabihan
to
niyo
have
si
a tap room tasting.
Okay.
If you want your beers to be right directly in the fermenter, oh, we have my technical problems.
Sige. Nagraran pa naman siya, pero magkakatid.
Bali, pag 5 seconds or 10 seconds, mawawala.
So, ano tayo,
Relive.
Oh, sayang. 100 plus na yung nanonood. Yan.
Parang kakilala
Pasensya na, nakita niyo yung aming background, back-end discussion. Well, kasi nga nagkakaroon tayo, alam niyo na, welcome to the Philippine Internet Connection. So, meron pa rin mga technical issues. But, of course, we're not yet done with our today's interview. Pero of course, sige, we're doing this live. So, kaya napapansin niyo may mga back-end issue po kami. But the good thing is that you can ask questions to our guest for today, si Mr. Edison. So, key in your questions. Sasagutin natin yan isa-isa later. So, let's go back with, nasan tayo nag-stop sa kay Pule, yes. So, the inspiration behind the Pule brand. This is the new beer brand of Edison. So what the inspiration is because nanggaling siya kay Apolinario Pule Mabini.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for Pule beer?
Like what I've said earlier, the initial plan is to concentrate and focus in the region 4, where we need local traction. So we have, because this local, Batangas will be our, kumbaga kung tawagin evangelist na.
Okay. Okay.
They will personally spread the word, no, for the brewery. And in fact, no, hindi na rin naman bago yung ganitong strategy in abroad, no. Usually pagka may brewery, dapat strong siya doon sa area niya na yun. So that's how microbreweries work in abroad.
Okay.
And that's why we are also adopting the strategy. In terms of plans for the brewery, we plan to do an expansion this year.
Okay.
So further details will be discussed later on, siguro.
So we're on the expansion mode now for
yes.
Edison. Sige. Para may idea yung ating mga ka-TGFI sa current production ng Pule, no? So, ano ang average na ilalabas na didistribute na beers ng Pule, ng Edison? And then, how much are you guys earning? Para lang may idea yung ating ka-TGFI. On an average lang.
Okay. The current capacity for the brewery now is 100 liter per batch.
100 liter.
And a total storage capacity of around 600 to 800 liters monthly.
Okay.
Our monthly volumes is around 650 to 700 liters monthly. No?
Okay.
So we cannot accommodate more requests right now because we are already at around 90%.
Hence the
usage,
expansion.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we are now looking for another expansion, because the number one limitation in the brewery is actually the capacity to make the beer, the capacity to store it, and the capacity to push it in bars.
Okay.
So there are 3 limitations for you. So that's where we are coming right now, is to expand into a 500 liter brew house batch, and then a total capacity of 4,000 to 6,000 liters monthly.
Okay.
So average around times 5 of what we have right now.
So yan ang margin. So,
yeah.
No, let's say sa 100 liters, magkano ang capital expense ng company? Average lang. Estimates para may idea sila. So let's just say 5,000 pesos?
Sa capital expense for
to make the 100 liters na beer.
Okay. So we're talking about margins.
Yes.
Basically, the margins right now we have is around 50% margin.
Okay, 50%. So whatever the capital expenditure, you will have a capital of 10,000 to make the 100 liter batch. So for that 5,000, babalik ng 7,500.
Yeah, almost like that.
Okay. Oh, not bad,
Actually, it's a profitable business in this moment. For those people who are interested, I believe it is the right time to jump in.
Okay.
Because first, it is a new industry,
and
it is a new market, and it is premium. So you can price it higher than the average cost of beer here in the Philippines.
Hindi pa siya magkakaroon ng issue kasi of course premium beer, of course may ibang Pilipino talaga, they prefer the kumbaga, masaya na sila sa Sunbig Light and all. Will there be an issue or the demand is really going better?
Well,
Higher?
like what I've said, no, we are not competing with the macro breweries head-on.
Okay.
We believe that we have our own market.
Okay.
It is a niche market, no. But
And there's a
yeah,
growing demand.
and it's a growing demand. No? And ito kasi is it's not about sa akin sa team ni Edison, we're really not about the money that will come in, no. But the satisfaction and delight that we'll offer to the customers. Kasi we all know naman that the beer here in the Philippines is cheap. No? And we're offering a premium one.
Okay.
No? So what we believe in is the satisfaction and delight that the beer will deliver. And at the same time, we believe that beer is more than just alcohol.
Okay.
Beer should be savored talaga. Beer should be paired with food and it should be enjoyed. No?
Okay.
We believe no that beers hindi lang ito yung avenue para ikay magwalwal or just to get you tipsy para makalimot ka sa problema. We believe that this drink, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if it is gender sensitive or something, but sa akin, if milk tea is for the women, then craft beer is for the boys.
Oh, yun.
Kasi milk tea, ang daming variety niyan, and so with the beers. No?
Okay.
You should try them as well and enjoy it. No? That's the important part of it. You enjoy the beers. No? And syempre, you get the kick. No? Yung nandun yung tama.
Okay. So, so what you're saying is that growing market ang craft beer industry, especially here because dumadami mga foreigners natin. At the same time, the Filipino men, of course the women as well, we're being passionate of course in drinking. In fact, may lumabas na article, di ba, na mas beer drinkers yung generation ngayon.
Actually, yung recent inquiry by Philippine Star, no?
A survey came out.
A survey came out that more adults now are binge drinkers actually. So actually there is market, no? Doon pa lang, we know that there's market already.
Ako, I can say because one, Filipinos or the Philippines is a consumer market. We love to consume things. We're experimental at the same time, no? So, being here in this country, talagang you get to experience new things. So, I think one of the new players will be the craft beer business, which is also the reason why for Edison doing this expansion plan because of the great demand right now that you guys are having. You guys have to expand the business para makapag-supply kayo ng mas maraming beers pa, not just in Metro Manila but all across the country. So kaya nandyan yung expansion plan.
Actually, no, I don't want to brag, but the beer was tagged to be an elusive beer by others, no. Our
your beer.
The beer, no, our Vice beer is tagged before as an elusive beer. It's always sold out.
Okay, wow.
So that's where we are coming from.
Ako, I tried their beer. So sa isang bottle, nabitin ako eh. Feeling ko parang Yakult eh. Nabitin ako another bottle and then I like it, which is also the reason why when we found out about Edison's plan, sabi namin, of course we want to help you guys and today you're in front of our Katija fans watching right now, diba? So, yun. Sige, Edison, let's just give more, kumbaga tips lang din sa ating mga Katija fans. As a starter, ano yung mga kailangan kong i-prepare if I want to enter this business?
Well, right now, no, first things first, no, you have to assess yourself because ako personally, I've experienced a lot of physical, mental, and spiritual stress in starting. We all know that this common ito for all businesses, no? But in terms of starting a brewery, it's very labor intensive. So you really have to assess kung gusto mo ba yung process. That's why I highly encourage you to start small and dream big.
Okay.
No?
Start small, ibig sabihin, sige, try muna sa bahay, inom-inom muna.
Ilabas mo yung first mong 5,000.
Self-consumption.
And then you assess yourself, gusto ko bang ulitin to lahat?
Gusto ko bang i-market to?
Gusto ko bang i-market ito? Gusto ko ba siyang Gusto ko bang mapagod ulit?
Yun.
Gusto ko bang maubos yung gasol ni nanay?
Yun.
So, ayun. And then, for barriers to entry, you have your, syempre, yung local permits, LGU permits, and
Yun.
then BIR,
The common.
the common ones. And for this business, you have your excise tax.
Yun.
So, you need
So
to
that's the additional.
you need to have your
Yes.
accountant right after you register.
Because of the excise.
Because of the excise tax and all, ano. And then, sa putting up the brewery itself, you need to have space, a lot of it. And then,
Kasi when you decide to have it as a business na,
yes, because when you decide to have it as a business, no, I think even for a hobby, you really need the space.
There's enough.
Kasi when I started, napilitan talaga akong ihiwalay siya sa bahay kasi tanggal kabit ka.
Sabagay. Oo.
Tanggal kabit, tapos hugas ka dito, hugas ka doon. Sobrang nakakapagod. Yung average time na 8 hours, that will take you for about 12. Halos kalahating araw na.
Okay. So, might as well leave the expertise behind the experts, no? So, kung ayaw masyado ng ating mga ka-TGFI na of course, their priority, of course, is what's the earning na meron sila, no? So, pwede naman na they just partner with you guys.
Yes.
Because, as you mentioned, there's an expansion plan for Edison.
Yep.
So, how they can get to be part of the Edison's expansion plans?
Yes, yun. I think that's perfect time for us to introduce this as well. No? Currently, we're in our expansion stage. We are raising funds for new brewery to be installed also in Tanawan, Batangas.
Okay.
So if any one of you interested parties who wants to know more about us and the business that we are offering, no?
And try your beers.
And try our beers. No? You may visit us in Tanawan, Batangas, and then or we can talk over the email or that TJFI will provide later on.
It's actually, we already commented it in the comment section. So kung gusto nyo to know more about Edison, register lang kayo. Just click that link, register kayo, and then sila Edison will take care of you.
Yep.
They'll email you the company profile, I guess, and of course, whatever will be the next stage na gagawin nyo, sila na bahala sa inyo. Yun.
Additional information for those who are really interested. No? The brewery is already 20% funded.
Okay.
So we now have an initial number.
Okay.
So I think it's if you really want to have your own brand, you want to own a brewery, it's a perfect time.
Yeah. So kumbaga gusto ko magkaroon ng sariling, kunyari, Mr. Investor Beer, ganyan.
Pwede.
Ipapa-white label yun.
Yes, sir. White label is also an option.
So,
If you have parties, we can do that as well.
gusto ko ng beer, ang laman ay lambanog, ganyan.
Pwede rin, pwede rin.
Okay, wow. Okay. So that's the good thing because Edison have already started. There's an existing business. There's an existing revenue model.
Yep.
You guys are already kumbaga operational.
Yep.
There's a need nga lang to expand the
Yep.
business because of the demand. No. So actually, kung mapapansin niyo, if you have not just in Metro Manila but of course in different bars, no. Meron nauuso na talaga yung mga keg type of beers.
Yeah.
So as in papasok ko sa bar, there's a list of different beers, no. So you're one of the players there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the play right now of Edison is to tap the keg
Yep.
in kegs,
Yeah.
diba? So kumbaga yung malalaki, yung nakatangke,
Mga draft bars.
mga
actually.
draft bars. So that's the play. Okay.
Actually, that's the interesting part right now in the Philippines that is happening, no? Kasi we're now having more of chill night bars
Mhm.
over those bars na maingay, crowded, no?
Mhm.
So actually, no, when I started learning to brew, pumunta ako ng Japan to experience working in a large craft brewery. No? Basically, I came from Hitachi no Kyochi Brewery in Japan. That's where I got more exposed. No? During weekends, we try to do bar hoppings. Pero yung mga bars doon usually are chill night bars. No? Where people after working, sila pumupunta just to have a glass or two. You can drink alone in these bars actually. And amazingly, the bartenders are really, interactive. May problema ka, pwede silang kwentuhan.
Okay.
nakakatuwa, no?
Okay.
And I'm happy that it's already happening in the Philippines.
Okay. So, sige, what's happening right now for Edison? Ano yung mga current activities? Or is there any competition na kasama si Edison right now?
Yes. Recently, no, we've joined our beer in Asia Beer Championship in Singapore, no. So we've
Okay.
sent out our beer there. Fingers crossed, ano? Sana makakuha tayo ng award. But this just to show you,
So, one
guys.
of the nominees.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're one of the contestants.
Okay,
no?
that's
So fingers crossed, sana manalo. But ayun, ano, this just to show you guys that we are serious in the business and we want our brand to be there.
Yun.
No?
And a Filipino brand.
And a Filipino brand.
Diba? A pure Filipino brand. The name itself, Pule, di ba?
Yep.
Pule. So, ang next niyan, Andres, mga ganyan, or
Sana.
Rizal, mga ganyan, okay. Pepe.
Oh, so watch out, guys, because we're after the breweries realize now we'll be releasing a number of new beer styles.
Varieties.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Sige, let's go to the questions of our Katija
Yep, sure,
para
sure.
lang ma-entertain din natin sila. So, hello sa ating mga Katija Pais watching. Kay Janemel Everhart, hello. Kay Ryan Gomez. Kay
Dami.
Chai Fungs. Jeffrey Saison, hello, hello. Kay Shoden, hello Shoden. Ayan, so Karim Mambreve, Louis Nirzar. Sige, let's go to the questions. So, how to invest sa 5,000 daw? I think kung magsisimula sila. Kung magsisimula siya.
How to invest.
Well, I think for that 5,000, anong magagawa? Well, we've answered it siguro in a short.
Well, that 5,000 you can buy your own brewing kit and you can test. You can test the process. You can test making your own beer. If you
Yun.
enjoyed it,
So, ito yung the testing phase.
testing phase naman yun lagi. Oh.
Okay.
Yun nga yun, a perfect example of you start small and dream big.
So, yeah. At least for that 5,000 capital.
But if you can monetize that 5,000 right after you brew it, then that's good. Kasi the first time I brew it, I was not able to sell it.
Okay.
Oh.
Pero kasi talaga, ikaw ang lalapit sa mga beers. Ipapatest mo yung...
Yeah, kailangan ano ka rin, you know how to market it because
Okay.
it's a very niche market.
Okay, understand. Sige. Kay Jeffrey Suarez, please attach your contact details. I think we've shared it. Register lang kayo so that Edison himself can send you the company profile and of course the expansion plans of Edison. So register lang kayo doon.
We have an exciting business model. So for those who are interested, they may just register in the link provided.
Yung mga gusto mag-inom dyan, yan. So, contact Edison. Okay, how to start OFW in PSA, si Nilarde Isaac. So, I think nasagot din natin. But of course, kung siya ay OFW and of course, ang priority niya muna is of course is work. So, my suggestion is get to know the expansion plans na lang of Edison and maybe you can be part of the plans, no. So the good thing is that they're open right now. They're raising funds, raising capital for the demand na they're having right now. So yeah, register lang kayo para he can get back to you. And hello kay Brian Belen. Parang kilala ko to Okay. Interested to know more about the details, register lang po. So I shared it once again. So click nyo lang po yung link. Ronald, just click the link. How to contact Edison Brewery. Siguro pwede rin i-share natin yung page ng Edison. Sige. I-share ko yung page ng Edison para you get to know more about Edison. And is there a link, email? They have a page, no? You guys have an existing page right now.
But the page is not yet updated because recently, no, in the past few weeks and months,
busy, no?
we've been very busy sa expansion nga, no? Kasi basically, no, the Edison, the Pit and Beer brand started as a sole proprietorship. Ako po yung lahat, no? So from the research, procurement, up to the delivery, lahat po yun ako.
Which is good. At least the founder himself knows the business very well. So, talaga from the flavoring, from creating the beer up
Yep.
to marketing it, ikaw halos. Oh, that's good. Well, with this expansion pa, I'm sure you get to have more teams with you to
Yep.
help you.
I'm glad also to announce that this expansion. I've already found my team.
Oo.
So we're already 4 in the team.
That's nice.
And then I think they are strategic partners, no? Because we have now a person to handle the finance, person to handle the sales and marketing, and we now have a person to handle the organizational structure of the business development as well, no? So rest assured, no, hindi biro ang lalabas na ang i-invest ng tao. That's why I really push na magkaroon ng team. No, team is everything.
Yeah.
No? And rest assured, no, that your money, for those interested parties that wants to put in money, no, all of it, I don't want to guarantee, no, but at least, no, the money will be safer.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
of course, they'll get to have, I think, updates from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sige, I have an interesting question here from Hans Librello. Okay. When it comes to pricing ng craft beer,
Yep.
is it more expensive? I guess yun yung tanong niya. Is
Yep.
it more expensive?
Yeah. Since we are selling premium beers, no, you expect it to be higher. Because raw materials ain't cheap, no. Most of the materials are imported, no. And we don't use adjuncts. Pag sinabi mong adjuncts, ito yung mga fillers
Yeah.
that is essential to reduce the cost.
Yeah.
So, and also at this scale, medyo malaki talaga ang ating OPEX. So
Yun.
that would cover the price.
So actually, same question as what we asked a while ago coming from Hans, no. So there are a lot of commercial beers out there which are cheaper, by right, cheaper siya. So how can we know na, kasi nga sabi nila, so some of the Pinoys are tight yung budget. So how can we know what will be I think the advantage for the Edison plants, the craft beer business here?
Well, like what I've said earlier, no, we are not competing with the macro breweries head on. No, we believe that we have a certain market. When we did the FISIB study, ang target market talaga natin is class B pataas,
Okay.
no? Especially the working professionals, age 19 to 35. Also, no, it shows na rin sa ating records ng ating sales, no, that most of these people are actually getting into craft beer na.
Yun.
Ah.
Lagay mo lang yan sa BGC, ubos
Yeah.
yan.
And also, no, nabanggit ni Floyd kanina, no, that there's also an increasing inputs of foreigners
Yes.
in the country.
Oo po. Punta lang kayo sa Manila,
Yeah.
makikita nyo. Kung nasa Manila kayo, you'll see the big difference. 5 years ago from today, talaga ang daming foreigners.
Again, our beers, no, craft beers are not meant to compete with the macro breweries. We believe that beers are more than just alcohol talaga.
Okay.
We believe that it can give you satisfaction and delight. It can make you happy, aside from being drunk. It is best, yun nga, no, masaya siyang kasama pagkain. Kung sa Italy, wine, kasama ng pagkain, no, why not make the Philippines, no, kasama ng pagkain mo, puli.
Uli, beer. Oo, Filipino brand. Yeah.
Filipino brand.
Let's support Filipino entrepreneurs, especially the startup ones. Yan, sige. For funding, how much per share? I think that one will be discussed na lang through the email. So register lang kayo dun sa link. How to invest in the company, I think the same answer. So register lang po so that Edison can get back to you right after this live. Is there any set or full orientation for marketing plan? Well, ano ba ang plan siya? Let's say sila ay nasa ibang bansa or wala dito sa Luzon area. Ano ang plan siya to at least present the expansion plan for Edison?
I think we'll be setting up a paano ba, phone or
Online.
online pitch ano na lang siguro for those who are in abroad.
Webinars.
Oo,
ganyan.
webinars who
Okay.
are interested, no. But in terms of marketing plans and strategies, no, I think it's better to be discussed there na lang, no.
Okay.
So we'll be releasing some confidential information.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we
But for those who are interested, you may sign up. No, we'll be very happy and glad to discuss these matters to you. And syempre, we'll be very glad to have you on board as well.
Yun. Okay, so again, ito, pinost ko ulit, pinomen ko ulit yung registration link ng Edison. So, just register there, put in your details, si Edison ako yung bahala
Yep.
to help you guys. Okay, so, what are, ano pa, may dadagdag pa ba tayong things before we end our today's episode? What are kumbaga parang message nyo mo sa ating mga ka-TGFI Watch?
Well, first, I would like to thank TGFI muna for inviting me. Salamat sa team, no?
Thanks as well
For setting this all up, no? For Edison and for the opportunity, for the exposure. Maraming salamat. And for you guys, no, sa mga sumubaybay, sa mga nanood, for us, no, I would like to thank you. And yun, we'll be happy to discuss things with you, to have you on board. And let's make the Philippines drinking puli.
Ayun. Sige. Ito may interest. May pahabol na question.
Yeah,
ako
sure.
Naku. Wait. Yun. So, kay Hans ulit. Silly question. Do you have a beer right now yung hindi masyado nakakalasing kahit na parami ka na? Because here in our place, there is strict implementation of drunk driving. Baka nasa Davao si Hans. Sige, anong pwede mong ma-recommend based on the product line?
Naku, sure, nasa batas talaga yung drunk driving. Bawal talaga. No? And kahit sobrang baba ng alcohol, kapag nakarami ka, it will show up dun sa breathalyzer.
Okay.
So ayun, but
Well, I guess the wheat beer.
the wheat beer is
yeah.
very light, it's very sessionable, but don't drink it, don't take it too lightly, no, because
Meron pa rin
it
alcohol.
can knock you down talaga, no.
Okay.
What I love about craft beers is that
Yun, Davao nga siya.
tatlong baso lang solve ka na,
Yun.
no. Well, yes, no, you medyo mataas yung presyo, but think of it, tatlong baso lang solve ka na,
Mhm.
no. Ako, drinker din ako, kaya kong umubos ng isang dalawang bucket, no.
Oh,
Pero sa craft beer, tatlo lang solve na ako.
solved na.
That's good na yun sa buong
Oo,
gabi.
Ako talaga pampatulog ko yung puli eh. Kasi binibigyan ako nito eh. So, nakailan na ako ng uwi. So, masarap. Sige, pwede ba parang medyo confidential. Sige, wag na lang natin identify yung taste. Pero ano siya, para ka nakainom ng banana nga, fruity.
Yeah.
Tapos, hindi siya San Mig Light eh. Para kang super dry na fruity. Parang
Yeah.
San Mig super dry na fruity. Ganyan. Ayun.
Actually, it's a women's drink, no? Based on our sales then, no? Most of the customers of the product are women talaga.
Mhm.
No? Kasi yun yung isa sa mga challenge when you're a brewer. First is the taste, and second, yung acquired taste.
Yun.
Kasi what might be delicious for you is not delicious for
Yes.
others. So may
Kailangan maging
oo,
preferred.
kasi hindi lang siya pwedeng masarap sa iyo eh.
Mhm.
Dapat masarap siya sa mass market.
Yeah. Malalaman yan ng ating production team kasi nagdala si Edison ng beer. So, mamaya may inuman
Yeah,
dito.
meron. No? We
Okay.
brought some bottles here.
Sige, hindi na namin papatagalin. It's 1 p.m. now here in the Philippines. So again, maraming salamat. Edison.
Maraming salamat, sir.
Yun. So sa ating mga ka-TGFI, if you want to know more about Edison Brewery, please register in the link we provided. So register lang kayo, key in your details so that they can Edison can get back to you and send you guys their profile and their plans
Yep.
as well. Ayun, okay. So maraming salamat again sa ating mga ka-TGFI na nanonood. Pasensya na, nagloko na naman yung connection natin kanina. But of course, so walang sawang pagsuporta. Maraming salamat. We'll see you again in our next episode of TGFI Live. Magandang araw sa inyo lahat.
Thank you.